Graduation is always an event students and their families look forward to with pride. But some of UC Berkeley's graduating class this winter waited almost 70 years for that honor.
Congratulations.
While it doesn't do much for their resumes anymore, it does have a special value.
It's a gesture, and I think that's important.
Over the last 7 decades, 87-year-old George Matsumoto never thought he'd get his Cal degree. His studies here were interrupted when he and many other Japanese Americans were forced to relocate in 1942. It was a dramatic change of course for George.
I guess it was just assumed that I would go to Cal. Good reputation, and had a good football team once in a while.
George's father came to the U.S. from Japan in 1904 and graduated from UC Berkeley. George was born and raised in San Francisco, was an excellent student, and entered Berkeley as an architecture student at the age of 16. After Japan attacked Pearl Harbor in December 1941, wartime fears led the government to consider Japanese Americans a national threat. Deep discrimination and distrust were widespread.
It's very difficult when Japan and America fight. It's like a fight between your parents. You love them both.
122,000 Japanese Americans were forced to sell off or leave most of their property behind and board trains to internment camps in the interior of the country. About 500 UC Berkeley students were also forced to leave, forever changing their lives.
What bothered me was that I couldn't finish my education. And when it was denied, I really wanted it. I really wanted it. What you don't know is the future. What holds for you in the future. And that's the whole thing that was very scary.
His family was sent to a camp in Parker, Arizona. From there, George spent many hours preparing applications to try to get into another university. After only a month, and with the help of UC President Robert Sproul, who spoke out forcefully against the internment policy, George was accepted to Washington University in Missouri. He graduated with honors and went on to become a prominent architect, successful in both private practice and academia. In October of 2009, the California legislature requested that the University of California give degrees to the students who had to leave, and the UC Regents decided unanimously to do so. 105 honoree families shared the occasion.
Congratulations.
Hiromi Matsumoto was a pre-med student at Cal when she and her family were interned. After a year, the Quakers, a religious group known for their social activism, gave Hiromi a scholarship to Mount Holyoke College in Massachusetts. She graduated in zoology, but she had really wanted that Cal degree.
It's very gratifying, and I certainly appreciate the people who worked toward this ceremony.
And her son sees a silver lining.
It's an ironic twist of fate that we would end up in this situation, because I don't think she would have met my father on the West Coast. She met my father on the East Coast, and he was quite a talented, gregarious person, and we're grateful to have life through that meeting, that fateful meeting of two people.
Duncan Williams, chair of UC Berkeley's Center for Japanese Studies, says the event is much more than simply giving long overdue degrees.
We are honoring their life, both during that time, the kind of strength that they had, and the perseverance that they had, and the values that they embodied, the same values that Cal as a university has throughout the post-war years. And the fact that they are here today with us means that they honor us, as well as us honoring them, as a small measure of our appreciation for their life work.
George Matsumoto.
It's the admission, the recognition that it was wrong. We knew it was wrong, but for it to publicly come out like this, an institution, I think is very, very important. It shan't happen again.